Well, as she was mentioning, really easy to just spend $5.
yeah.
I mean, it is, some of those supplies are kind of cheap when you think about it,
Right.
but when you have to have that whole list, that's when it starts getting really expensive.
It really adds up. I remember my mom, we'd go school supply shopping, and I would want like that expensive pen that was like $8.
Oh, yeah. The
and you're
gel
like,
pens.
they're cool. They were
Yeah.
cool, but it's like you don't need it, and it's like, gosh, I mean, I sit there now and I'm like, these kids are literally, they're asking for anything that can just help them get through the school year, and we can hopefully make a big dent in that today.
Yep,
and this
absolutely.
week, so.
I saw a guy last year. He came in with a bunch of change.
Yeah.
He came out with a whole box of folders for us, so that was really cool to see.
Pretty cool to see how far your dollar can go. A lot of bang for your buck with the school supply drive. So come see us and help us out, help local kids. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're not really helping you out much in the forecast as far as air quality is concerned. We've really been taking a hit even early this morning, but this week in general going to be another several days where we see the potential for that air quality to deteriorate. So far on the real-time air quality monitoring from the DEQ, Boise still registering in the green, but the rest of us in the red category, meaning the air is considered unhealthy for everyone, even though we are in what's considered an orange air quality alert or unhealthy for sensitive groups. So Nampa, Meridian, Caldwell do know that the air is very bad out there even early this morning. Visibility also going to be a factor for us. And again, not going to really screw things up or anything out at the airport, but we've got 6 miles of visibility in the Boise area, about 5 out in Ontario, 6 miles in McCall. Mostly just going to mean you're going to lose the view of the foothills, things like that, and it could start to get a little more dense at times. So we'll be keeping an eye on visibility as well for you. Air quality alert has expanded. You can see through Mountain Home over into the Magic Valley and parts of south central Idaho near the Sun Valley area. Cascade is just out of it, McCall, but the air quality up there even starting to deteriorate as well. So those lower valleys going to be the biggest target because of our elevation. The smoke likes to sink in and just trap itself, kind of blanket us with that bad air quality. But eastern Washington, northern Idaho, parts of Oregon and Washington as well under this air quality alert thanks to several large wildfires burning across the region. Aside from that, on the water vapor imagery, we're just watching a weak little storm, this little curlicue here in northern California, kind of centered right there, that's going to push a little bit of moisture in the air. You can kind of see it wrapping up around from the southwest, meaning it's monsoon moisture. It's just a weak storm, so it could send a few isolated showers our way, and storms mostly going to be over the high terrain, but it does provide that slight chance. However, this isn't going to be anything strong enough to switch up the air pattern enough to get that smoke and haze out of there. Could temporarily make a difference if we do see a storm roll through, but again, I think most of it going to stay out of our backyard. Mainly dry in the valley this morning, but more cloud cover out there. We've had a few spotty showers pushing into the Glens Ferry area down there between Mountain Home and Twin Falls. So if you're traveling eastbound on I-84 today, may run into a few sprinkles out there on the windshield and up towards Sun Valley too. Otherwise, more clouds this morning, hopefully starting to lift a little bit as we get into the afternoon, the early hours of the afternoon, but overall a good mixture of sun and clouds, plus the smoke and the haze. Few showers and storms could try to fire up in the Sawtooth and out along the Owyhees a little bit later on. Then I think we'll hopefully clear out later tonight, but your daytime high 91, looking more comfortable. So at least we'll get a comfortable day as far as temperatures are concerned. More clouds early on, becoming partly sunny, and that smoke and haze sticking around. So it's going to be pesky, but it's going to be here for the long run. At 91 in Caldwell today, Mountain Home 93 this afternoon, mid 80s for the McCall area, 70s though for Stanley and Sun Valley. So a decent day in the mountains, aside from the fact that it is going to be quite hazy out there. Even up in some of those mountain valleys. So 7-day forecast looking hazy all the way through. The smoke is going to stick. We'll be in the low 90s through Thursday and then gradually see those temperatures climb back into the mid 90s for the weekend.